Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Fireballs and the Devils. Up next, top-ranked doubles matchup here. Inaki and Amigorena looking for that first win. Take on Olharan and Urbieta. Also, I believe, Stu, winless so far this season for the Devils. Olharan, Urbieta come in 0-3. Inaki and Amigorena 0-5. One of these teams pick up win number one. There's the serve. We begin. Backhand play to the inside. Missed by Amigorena. First point quickly up on the board to the Devils.
Amigorena had a standout week last week as far as catching was concerned. Did not miss. Well, definitely didn't miss a ball like that.
Oh, Urbieta from the left side, dropping low. Amigorena gets up to it. Hard backhand. Here's Inaki. 2-all. Thrown too low. (2-0) in favor of the Devils.
Tremendous effort there, up there in the front court. We'll see if the Fireballs are able to turn things around.
Amigorena from deep in the backcourt. Urbieta from deep in the backcourt. Amigorena low running back in. Olharan gets in there to cut it off from the 9 line. Low runner again. Inaki reaching up high on the left side. Big backhand. This one's coming out. Forehand Urbieta powered inside. Here's Inaki. Forehand Urbieta. Inaki there to cut it off between the 7 and 8. Lifts the backhand up. Urbieta good defense backed up in the corner. This one on the sidewall. What a grab by Amigorena. Amigorena again back at the 13. This one dropping lower. Not going to drop, actually. Olharan picks it off. Inaki, forehand Urbieta. Cut off in the air. Here's Olharan inside. Placement caught the corner. Inaki running around it. Everyone's safe. Back to Urbieta. Forehand. Take it in and juggle. Juggling on the catch of Inaki. It's going to be 3 straight for the Devil.
So what is juggling? The ball comes into the cesta and loses contact with the surface of the cesta. It can be caught deep. It can roll. In fact, you expect it to roll. But it just can't bobble.
Backhand to the inside. Olharan cross court to cut it off. Back to the left side of Amigorena from deep in the backcourt. Olharan now. Cutting close to the sidewall, no problem for Amigorena. Lifts it back to Urbieta. This one out of reach. Forehand Urbieta. Back to the left side of Urbieta. He's up at the 10. Here's Amigorena. More power behind this one. Urbieta backed up to the 13 line. Lobs it up. Dropping low. Amigorena runs under it. Urbieta forehand dug out by Olharan. Amigorena keeps it on the left side. Low runner. Range there by Olharan. Comes cross court to cut it off again. Blasts the backhand. Crossing. Problem for Amigorena. Urbieta from the left side. Hard backhand. Amigorena again. Great catch off the numbers. Olharan, good turn on that. Urbieta comes into the backcourt on the bounce. Backhand 2-wall. Thrown in to score.
Oh my.
Fireball's on the board.
So not Amigorena's regular throw. I know he's thrown 2 of those off the court previously. Not today, of course. But Amigorena doing much better job getting into the rhythm of this match. See him make this catch. Good time to throw it. He saw Olharan cutting back to the inside. Backhand 2-all scores.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Amigorena runs under it. Big backhand. Olharan backpedals. He just does get out there. Drops it inside. Forehand. Stopped by Amigorena from the 11th line. His backhand for Urbieta. Low runner. Olharan takes it off the sidewall up at the 9 line. Powerful backhand. Stopped in the air. Amigorena launches this one. Opens up to the outside. Olharan running with it. Just drops it inside. Well placed. Amigorena up there. Olharan. Big backhand. Just out of reach. Calls for Inaki to take it. He gets in there for the rebote. Olharan. Aggressive play. Cuts it off. Powers the backhand. Rebote for Inaki. Pushes it up the middle. High, hard forehand, back into the corner. Kick off the sidewall. Inaki stays with it. Olharan on the hop, backhand. Cutting close to the sidewall. Amigorena's got another one. Side rebote. Here's Urbieta. Amigorena backed up to the glass. Nice catch. Keeps it up the middle. Urbieta runs around it. Hard backhand follows. This one coming out again. Inaki forehand rebote. Tough save. Olharan in the costado. To the right side of Amigorena. Picks it up. Middle court placement. Urbieta backing up. Forehand crossing beautifully there at the 10 line. Amigorena plays the rebote. Olharan there again to cut it off. Keeps the pressure on. This one dropped in the corner. Not a lot on the rebote. Turns it outside. Quick bounce catch. Here's Urbieta from the outside. Trying to get the 3-wall play. Amigorena gets in there. Takes it. Amigorena now back at the 13 line. A little closer to the side wall. Urbieta dropping low. Makes the play. Urbieta on the hop. There at the 12 line. There's the backhand. Dropping low again. Amigorena pulls it in. Urbieta back at the 13 line. Puts it on the wall. Inaki looking for it. Turns the rebote. Aggressively. Here's Olharan on the bounce. Picks it up. Shoots it back inside. Inaki, good range. He's back in the air. Takes it cross court. Here's Urbieta from deep in the backcourt. Back to the left side of Amigorena. Oh, Magic City bounce. Good adjustment there by Urbieta. Makes the play. Amigorena up at the 10. Backhand, low and hard on the wall. And it's tipped.
Had a face full of Olharan going up. Looked like he thought that Olharan was going to complete that play. Hard to see the ball again. That's a white jersey in front of you flashing. And Urbieta's been spot on with these catches.
Big backhand. Here's the rebote. Forehand lined up by Olharan back over the top. Amigorena's got it on the bounce. Here's Amigorena left side. Crossing deep in the backcourt. Urbieta makes the play, lobs it up. Amigorena deep in the backcourt. Throws another one. This one out of reach. Olharan backpedals. Powers a forehand rebote. A little kick off the sidewall. Inaki throws the drop shot. Olharan looking for it. Urbieta calls him off, whips it inside low and hard. Amigorena has a rebote, but it's low. Well played point by all 4 players.
So it looks like Olharan wanted that. Urbieta had the play on it. Urbieta wound up with, we saw that yesterday. Saw that yesterday with Correa, and look at this.
His biggest concern was almost hitting himself. He threw it that way. Very well placed, and Rebote just hooked it a bit. Low running backhand. Urbieta backing up. Takes it in on the right side. Hard throw. Here's Amigorena up at the 9. Low runner. Stopped by Urbieta. Amigorena back beyond the 12 line. This one launched. Urbieta no play. Olharan on the move. Saves the rebote. Amigorena, low backhand. Olharan on the left side. This one just out of reach. Amigorena's got it again. Hard backhand, cutting close to the sidewall. Forehand Urbieta powered. And passing into the corner. Wonky Urbieta's out. Inaki makes the save. Olharan aggressive. Low runner again. Back to Amigorena. What a grab deep in the corner. Powerful forehand inside. Inaki runs cross court. Takes it in the air. Back to the left side of Urbieta. Amigorena, higher and harder. This one clears the overhead screen. Olharan on the move, powers it low and hard again. Amigorena on the Urbieta, calls him off, put it up the middle. Olharan up the middle. There's a scoop that's missed. 5 points for Olharan and Urbieta. They have a possible set point.
Olharan blasted that. Proved particularly hard. Amigorena was there, just could not control it in the cesta and make the catch.
That is an ace. Ends the set 6-2. Olharan Urbieta to take it. Put a minute and a half up on the board. We'll play our second set.
So minute 30 goes up on the board. You are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton here in Miami, Florida. Here's the break in between sets.
Yeah, just a matter of time, but it felt like for Olharan and Urbieta, just to figure it out, put it all together, and play kind of like this, what we're seeing today. Olharan, I mean, he's as aggressive as we've seen up there in the front. Doesn't mean he's throwing a bunch of shots, but just getting in there, cutting it off, and playing just spot-on defense.
I mean, no matter where he throws the ball, he's there.
And Inaki as well.
That's an example you just saw of the difference between rolling and bobbling.
Yeah.
That ball will roll. That ball rolled. It didn't bobble. You see Inaki looking for that Urbieta. Takes it on the forehand. Yeah. Just gets it inside.
It's a creative save.
Drop shot. This is where they both went for it. Whoever's got the better play, that's the way that it works. And the Urbieta into the pad. That pad, of course, is bad. All around the catch on the left side. Powerfully. Amigorena just not able to make that scoop.
Yeah, we see Amigorena much more comfortable to his left side than the right. You see this serve coming back across, and again, same spot pretty
beautiful
much.
Serve by Olharan, just beautiful.
Yeah, and he may be seeing that a couple more times if the Devils are able to get the serve back. We say that every surface that the ball touches, the spin changes, so kicking that ball off the sidewall, comes back across to the player's forehand. That's a lot of timing involved in that catch.
Absolutely.
You have to secure it. Really got to look the ball into the cesta, and it's just not as easy as those left-sided catches. Second set, ready to go. Inaki and Amigorena will have the serve.
See the camaraderie there between the players, even of opposing teams. Spent a lot of time in the same locker room.
Serve begins our second set. Backhand to the inside. Here's Inaki going up for it at the 8. Backhand dropping low for Urbieta. Backhand there. What a catch there by Urbieta. That cross deep in the back. Backhand opens up. Here's Urbieta, middle of the court, sidearm play to the inside. What a catch. Inaki lined it up. Olharan on the move. Urbieta left side coming up the middle on the bounce, and it's tipped. First point of our second set goes to Olharan and Urbieta.
Olharan definitely making the adjustment to the court after several weeks of play. Looking much more comfortable on the Urbietas and taking the ball in the air.
Amigorena runs around it to keep the serve on the left side. Urbieta now launches it back into the corner. Amigorena's there. Low runner. Amigorena steps up, good read, backhand up at the 10 line, cutting close to the sidewall. Urbieta steps out of the way. Olharan, forehand rebote. Urbieta delivers it inside again. Same spot there. Amigorena back at the 13. Urbieta. Higher and harder. This one's coming out. Close to the sidewall. Inaki turns to rebote. Gets it into the backcourt. Urbieta scrapes it off the sidewall. Amigorena again. Powerful backhand, cutting close. Steps out of the way. Another forehand rebote. Powered inside to Amigorena. Backhand opens up, dropping low. Amigorena on the forehand. It's well placed, cutting inside. Urbieta up the wall. And he comes down with the ball. Amigorena, same spot there between the 12 and 13. Lobs another one up. Amigorena pulls it up. Urbieta rather pulls it off the sidewall. Aside, rebote. Olharan, just soft touch to lay it up.
Moving the ball around.
Rebote, left side, it's a 2-wall. Thrown in to score. Ties it up, 1-1.
Don't know if Olharan tweaked something. He was definitely pointing towards his back, trying to stretch during the point. Trying to stretch it out.
And even
going
after.
Back.
Yeah, he was uncomfortable a couple throws prior.
That I didn't see.
And then you saw him bending over there at the beginning of the replay, trying to stretch it out. It was something. Hope that he's all right, though. Tied up 1-1 here, second set. Rebote forehand, powered inside, stopped up overhead. Nice play by Urbieta. Close to the sidewall. Amigorena pulls it. Comes out to the middle of the court. Nice diving save by Amigorena. Right on the sidewall. Urbieta picks it. Hard backhand. Coming to the left side of Amigorena again. High hard one. Here's Rebote. Dropping low. Amigorena gets up to it before the bounce. Powers the backhand. Caught in the air by Urbieta. Urbieta sidearm play. Amigorena's out. Inaki turns to Rebote. And crossing deep in the backcourt. Inaki turns a 2-wall. Olharan gets out there, but couldn't get the throw off.
2 points for Inaki and Amigorena. So Olharan took him a second to get out there.
Yeah, you're seeing that. It was on a, I think it was a forehand rebote still.
We just need a towel. So when a player lays down on the floor, anytime a player goes down, basically just transfer sweat onto the court. And if you wind up with a slippery spot, that could be dangerous. Here's the rebote.
Yeah, was it that? And then immediately
grabbed his back.
And that was back at 1-0 before Inaki even threw the 2-wall. And you see he was reaching and trying to stretch it, so hope that he's good. Continues on here, 2-1 lead for the Fireballs. Backhand inside, Amigorena back beyond the 13. High hard throw, that clears the overhead screen. Rebote, powered back inside. Catch by Amigorena. Inaki drops it back to the inside. Urbieta, nice pickup there on the left side. Backhand on the wall. Amigorena out of the way. Inaki, forehand rebote. Olharan back inside at the 8 line. Forehand rebote again. This one powered back inside. Amigorena's got it. Softer touch. No play for Olharan. Urbieta coming up from the backcourt. Inaki reaching in. Takes it at the 8. Backhand. Here's Urbieta.
Oh, hooked.
That one hooked in the pad, and the pad is bad. 3-1 lead for the Fireball.
Again, don't know if Olharan was going outside or trying just to throw it above the pad, but that wasn't even close.
Bote left side. Close to the sidewall. Urbieta pulls it. Big backhand up to the 11. That thing riding the sidewall the whole way. Inaki turns to Urbieta. Just out of reach, Inaki. Back of the 7th line. Turns it with a big bounce. Urbieta, nice control there from the backcourt. Low runner now. On the wall. That's tipped and scoring. Devils tighten things up. That's 2 points.
Just a tip by Inaki there at the side wall. Again, the closer the ball is to the side wall, more difficult it is to make the catch or make the rebote if it's coming off the back wall.
Amigorena runs around it again. Low runner. Urbieta, what a catch crossing the side wall. In the corner, Amigorena thought about it, lets it come out. Inaki plays it back inside. Urbieta over the top, right up the middle. Inaki switches to the left and shoots a 2-wall.
Beautiful.
To score.
Inaki's got that 2-all. Again, Inaki coming off of a 2023 that involved a fractured ulna in his throwing arm. Then some illness that kept him sidelined. 2022, before he was throwing that 2-wall beautifully, he's getting back to form, executing it very well.
Urbieta from deep in the backcourt, sidearm play, crossing. Inaki comes back for it, takes a rebote. Urbieta back in the 13 line, high hard backhand, just out of reach. Amigorena lets that come out. Hooked on the return. Here's Olharan, inside placement, scoop by Amigorena. Urbieta just beyond the 11, hard throw, back into the corner. Amigorena's there, backhand higher and harder, that just does clear. Olharan running with it, powers it inside, catch by Amigorena. Amigorena now at the 13 line, back to the inside, here's Urbieta. Backhand opens up, Olharan into the costado, high coasty, big bounce. A bunch of spin, great control by Amigorena, backed up to the glass. Rotate coming out, will clip off the sidewall. Olharan attacks, backhand low runner, just out of reach. Inaki coming back for it. He gets in there, makes a save. Olharan keeps the pressure on, a drop shot. A little bit of power. Amigorena got up there before the second bounce.
Really well done.
Olharan on the rebote, coming right up the middle. Inaki, perfect position, makes a save back inside. Urbieta on the hop, pulls it in. There's a backhand. Taken in by Amigorena. Hard throw, crossing. Amigorena from the left side at the 11 line. Back to Urbieta. Amigorena lets that one pass. Inaki, forehand rebote. Urbieta runs around it, backhand. This one launched. Olharan just does get out there, returns it with a big bounce. Now it's floating. Amigorena just does get up there. Amigorena up at the 10 line. There's a backhand. Nice power. Not going to get past Urbieta. Leaping grab in the corner. This one is by the fireballs. Forehand rebote back inside. Crossing. Urbieta ducks. Olharan digs it out.
What a catch.
Great catch. Hard backhand. Coming up the middle, Olharan powers this one to the outside. Inaki, aggressive call. He turns rebote with a big bounce inside. Great control by Urbieta. Low runner opens up. Olharan again on the forehand. This is coming back to the right side of Amigorena. Nice play, back over the top. Here's Urbieta. This one dropped in the corner. Coming out with the 8 line, Inaki turns it. Urbieta sidearm play, stopped up overhead. Here's Inaki, backhand in the sidewall. Urbieta pulls it. Amigorena now, hard backhand again. This one coming off the back wall. Olharan stays with it. Inaki, nice grab right off the sidewall as well. Olharan inside placement right at the feet. Amigorena elects to run around it. He makes a save. Olharan, though, aggressive play right to the inside. Another scoop by Amigorena. Low runner. Urbieta now lets it pass. Nice rebote turn on the backhand. Inaki straight to the outside. What a scoop, by Olharan. Forehand, 3 walls. Amigorena digs it out. Point still going. Good communication. Urbieta takes it in on the coast out of the inside. It is tipped. Fireballs.
What a
point. To 5 points. They have a possible set point.
That point got warmer. It was like a fire.
Yeah.
It just got
like a
warmer
fireball?
and warmer. No, like a fire. It got warmer and warmer and warmer, and then just was on fire there at the end. Not a ball of fire, but a
look at that scoop. I mean, that's
just beautiful.
Yeah, that's amazing. And then
look at this rebote by Amigorena. I mean, that's
big
just
bounce.
What a great play.
A chance here for the Fireballs to push this to a 3rd set. Backhand by Urbieta, stopped on the left side of Amigorena, just beyond the 10 line. Low runner. Olharan comes cross court. Hard backhand, wall to wall. This one coming out up at the 5 line. Inaki turns it. Beautiful rebote. Olharan now. Rebote save of his own. Amigorena waits for it. Drops it back inside. Here's Urbieta. Urbieta again, just beyond the 12 line. High and hard, lobs it up. Just out of reach. Inaki calls him off on the rebote, puts it inside. Urbieta keeps it on the left. Backhand. Urbieta, sidearm play, kicks across. Amigorena running around it, keeps it on the left side. Low runner just above the pad, scooped up. Forehand return by Urbieta. Catching 3 walls, Inaki stays with it. Another powerful backhand, Inaki over the top. Olharan's there to cut it off on the inside, up at the 8 line, just out of reach. Here's the rebote, on the wall, laid up. No play for Olharan. Urbieta on the bounce, backhand to the inside, Amigorena. Backhand. Great catch overhead. Urbieta now, dropping it low. Aggressive call by Inaki, plays the rebote. Left side rebote. Olharan comes cross court. Little clip, tries to go for the splitter. Amigorena knows where to be. Back inside, low and hard. Urbieta scooped it up. High hard return. Olharan rebote to the outside.
Beautifully done.
For the set. Inaki and Amigorena close it out 6-2. We'll play a 3rd set in just 1 minute and 30 seconds.
My, oh my. What a fantastic set that was, huh? Tremendous play by all 4 players. There we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. Players come back here in between sets. Also in between matches.
I mean, Inaki, a lot more aggressive than we've seen in
yeah.
terms of the shots. I mean, pressuring Olharan, moving him around to the outside, and don't know how he's feeling, but Inaki certainly taking advantage there, and he couldn't stop as many as he did in set 1.
Here you have the view from the Fireballs. Basically, the entire Fireballs team is right there. Amigorena, tremendous play. Again, he's been adjusting the court gradually. If you look through the back wall there, you see Olharan consulting with Jairo.
And by far, I think the best we've seen this team play together. Amigorena, I mean, missed a couple in the opening set, but he was about as good as you can hope in the back there in set number 2.
Here we go back and we see Olharan stretching lower, middle, back out in between sets. Again, previous replay, you saw on a throw, but I mean, in highlight, a back, if you land hard on 2 solid feet.
You could feel something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bunch of shots there. Look at that 2-wall, and Olharan couldn't get out there. 3rd set will decide this match. Fireball's on the board already. Courtesy of Hernandez and Cabrera, 5th Division doubles got the day started. This is match number 2. Ready to close it out here in the 3rd set.
Inaki having an issue back here with his helmet. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently in our 2nd of 6 scheduled matches on the day. Getting ready to begin our 3rd and final set. First team to reach 6 points will win this match.
We begin our 3rd set with an overserve. Urbieta left side, power just above the pad. Amigorena gets up to it, nice scoop. Hard throw back inside. Urbieta out of the way, left side Urbieta. Here's Olharan. Ooh, ball missed up the wall. Did not come down with the ball. First point of our 3rd set.
Amigorena is served best by keeping the ball on his left side. His left side catching is just spot on.
Amigorena left side, low running backhand, caught in the air by Urbieta. Amigorena from the outside, shoots a 2-wall. Olharan gets out there. Olharan, low, hard return. That ate him up.
That came in right back on top of him.
It's going to score for the Devils 2 points to begin this 3rd set.
A little bit more of a carambola. So from the front wall to the sidewall, from the sidewall back in. Just came up hard and fast on Amigorena.
Running backhand, dropping low. There's Urbieta. Amigorena there, back beyond the 12 line. Hard throw, kicking up. That's not going to come out. What a catch by Urbieta. Wonky bounce off the front wall. Amigorena stays with it, back over the top. Here's Olharan, flying catch. Hard backhand, Inaki. Fake the costado, puts it back inside. Forehand Urbieta, power back inside. Amigorena's got it at the 10 line. Low runner just above the pad. Here's Olharan. Sidearm play, low and hard. Amigorena throws it high, big bounce. Urbieta controls it. Urbieta low hard forehand. Amigorena on the bounce, takes it in up at the 11 line. Here's Olharan on the bounce, low and hard. Inaki comes cross court, caught it in the air. Backhand slows it down for the moment. Inaki plays Urbieta inside. Olharan takes it off the sidewall, low and hard. Inaki aggressive call on the back end, keeps it going. 2-wall, stopped on the outside. Look at Inaki, powerful throw. That is tipped. What a point.
Wow, Olharan had a play on that ball. It was aggressive. I'll give him that. It was absolutely aggressive. Inaki puts it inside. Olharan sees his chance, goes for the 2-wall. Inaki reads it, stops it, returns it. There's Olharan setting. Oh, just off the cesta. Yeah, frustrating play. 1 point for the Fireballs. Remember, we're in the 3rd and final set of this match. First team to 6 points will win it.
Amigorena runs under it, up at the 11 line. Hard backhand, wall to wall. Olharan keeps it on the left side, more of a splitter. Inaki takes it, inside placement. Urbieta, nice read, caught it off the sidewall, big backhand. No play for Amigorena. Inaki has Urbieta, puts it inside. Urbieta, low runner. Stopped, here's Amigorena. Rote left side, no play for Olharan, comes into the backcourt, Urbieta on the bounce. Here's Amigorena. One just out of reach, Olharan plays it up at the 9 line, cutting inside. Inaki digs it out. Olharan from the left side, there's a backhand, crossing the sidewall, no problem, Amigorena pulls another one in. This one laid up, right over his head, no look on the rebote. Big bounce, oh my, almost dropped between them. Inaki at the last second caught it. Inaki back over the top now, here's Urbieta. Another one coming out, Olharan powers it. Close to the sidewall, Amigorena lets that one pass. Inaki comes back, drops it above the pad, one-handed scoop. Hard backhand. Amigorena backed up right over Inaki's head, stepped on the bounce. Olharan lower and harder. Amigorena looking for it. He digs it out, but couldn't keep it below the overhead screen. Another great point. Make it 3-1 in favor of the Devils.
Amigorena goes down hard. There's Jedden. Making sure that gets dried up. Fortunately, we've been very fortunate this year. We've been very fortunate this year in that we haven't seen anybody go through one of those wet patches and just lose their footing. It's not a pretty thing when they do.
That's a great look at it there. You'll be seeing Jedden a little bit later today, I think twice. Next match with Ferronda. Then match number 5, Jedden Hernandez against CRB and Robin. That'd be a tough one.
Catch.
What a scoop by Amigorena. That ball kicked up. Amigorena on the left side now. Backhand low runner, played at the 10. Urbieta ducks. Olharan comes back forward, hooks it up the middle. Inaki on the bounce. The carom thrown in to score.
That is just beautiful.
2 points for the Fireballs. It's just a 1-point deficit here in our third and decisive set.
I believe that's Inaki's first carom on the deck. Beautiful shot. You see him make the catch. Sees where Olharan is, about midcourt. Let me go for the 2-all. That's the carom. Beautifully executed by Inaki.
Inaki couldn't get there in the air, calls him off on the rebote on the back end. Urbieta on the bounce from the outside. Trying to get that 3-wall play. Inaki cut it off in the air, back to the inside. Urbieta. Hard backhand, stopped in the corner. Amigorena backed up to the glass. Catch overhead, Urbieta backhand, cutting close to the sidewall. Amigorena lets it come out. Inaki saves it on the back end. That ball is dead. That's gonna bounce twice and score for the Fireballs. It's 3-3.
That ball took a wonky bounce. Again, that ball will come out. Believe that the ball is cracked. That happens during a point. Whoever threw it last.
Has a big advantage.
It happens very, very rarely, but yeah, the ball will break during a particular throw.
Well, to show you how rare, I mean, I've been here 5 years now. We've seen hundreds of thousands of throws. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Maybe in practice but in a live game at that,
I've seen it in practice.
Boy, you hate to see it, but again, as you said, not much you can do about it. 3-3, we're tied up.
And literally, we're talking about the core of the plastic of the ball just breaks after a hard throw.
Amigorena from the left side puts it on the wall. Urbieta, nice catch. Our backhand. It's Amigorena from the 12 line. Backhand, higher and harder. This one coming out. Forehand rebote. Here's Amigorena, backhand. Urbieta takes it right off the sidewall. Tries to get that one to pass. Dropping low, Amigorena handles. On the hop, what a grab. Urbieta makes the play. Urbieta just beyond the 11. Here's Amigorena from the 12 line. Backhand trying to get it to open up. Urbieta keeps it on the left side. Urbieta, sidearm play, dropping low. Amigorena runs under it. There's a backhand to the inside. Pulled in by Urbieta. Urbieta up at the 11. Big backhand. Just out of reach. Inaki makes the save, but it comes up short. Devils retake the lead 4-3.
Again, tough to make that play there at the sidewall for Inaki. Just fell short. Don't believe he was trying to throw a drop shot.
Forehand Urbieta pushed outside. That's gonna land out. The Devils lead at 5-3 in our third set. They have possible set to possible match point. Here's Amigorena from the left side. There's a backhand right on the wall, dropping low. Catch by Urbieta. Nice save there by Olharan. Fireball scrambling. Amigorena digs it out on the backhand. Here's Olharan up at the 6. Soft touch on the backhand on the wall. Amigorena pulls it in. What a catch on the left side, high by Olharan. Back into the corner. Here's Amigorena over the top with the forehand. Are controlled by Urbieta. This one gonna open up, just out of reach. Inaki scrambling for it now, makes a nice save on the Urbieta, puts it on the wall, better control by Urbieta. Urbieta left side, just
Inside
does
placement.
put it above the pad. Olharan up there aggressively, launches the backhand. Inaki staying up in the front, plays the Urbieta to the inside. Urbieta again, backhand close to the sidewall, dropping. That is missed. The Devils close it out in 3 sets. They win the final set, 6-3. Olharan and Urbieta tie up the game day with those 1.5 points. Coming up next, moving over to Division 4 doubles. Jed and Fronton take on Hyro and Rock. Take a look at that game day scoreboard, tied up after 2 matches today. Again, a full game day, 6 matches in today, standard game day, 2 singles and 4 doubles, 8 points total. See the Devils currently holding on to that final playoff spot this season. Top 4 teams reach the playoffs in our Spring 24 Battle Court season. Playoff day scheduled for May 10th. Championship scheduled for Friday, May 17th. We're going to hear from our winners. Olharan and Urbieta, first win on this court, but as we saw today, they expect a couple more as they close out this season. Figure they were just going to get better and better. And even with Olharan, maybe not at 100%, they were still able to close it out. There they are, the top team of the Devils.
Urbieta, Olharan, congratulations on winning that match. This is your first win of the season. How much more comfortable are you guys playing with each other at this point?
I think we are playing a little bit better. Each day we are improving, we are practicing, so I think we are going to get better and better.
Sí, hoy hemos jugado bien, comunicar bien y al final la táctica fue de aguantar el tanto y ya lo hemos hecho muy bien.
I think today we played really well together. It was a really tough match.
Y no sé lo que he dicho, pero muy contento que hemos ganado.
I forgot what I had said, but just very happy about the result. Again, guys, congratulations on that match. We'll see what else happens on today's game day.
Thank you.